Hey, this is Sam Black with my fourth match with The Solution in Modern. I have a couple of Aurillac champions in my hand that haven't been terribly impressive so far, but I'm going to try this out anyway. And it looks like I'm probably playing against a deck that is much better at doing the Aurillac champion thing than I am. This game is not going to go well. I'm optimistic about improving after sideboarding, but my creatures do nothing here. I'm actually going to trade with Blade Splicer because of all the ways that my opponent has to flicker it. It is extremely difficult to imagine winning this game. Maybe I needed to just go for Restoration Angel this turn. I guess my opponent only has one card. Maybe just Restoration Angel and gaining life will let me beat these golems. I think I don't want to attack because Aether Vial is likely going to put something into play that Core Firewalker doesn't want to fight, and I don't have to flash in the Angel on my turn. Well, that's not good for me. I think I have to double block Thalia. Oh, he has Ganjo Castle. That was terrible. Emeria with a Ganjo Castle and Ghost Quarter is a little weird. Anyway, yeah, that block was just obviously horrendous. I think I need exactly Baneslayer Angel to have any chance. Maybe Colonnade helps a little, but I don't really have time for that. That'll do it. Alright, now for the good part. I get to bring in Helix, Wear Tear, Combust. I get to cut this thing, and this thing. I guess that leaves me bringing in... I could bring in Stony Silence. My opponent might have equipment in addition to Vial. I think I'll just go for a White Orchid. Negate is certainly questionable, but I think one is fine. If I win, I'll bring in the other two negates because I'll be on the draw. Or the other two knights, rather. I will play first, and seems interesting. It's a lot of removal. Don't super want to path early creatures, but I think this is fine. I have a lot of card draw in this deck. That was a good draw. Is it worth shocking myself to do this now? I want the fetch land in my graveyard, and I want, so I'd have to get Sacred Foundry, but that's fine. Yeah, I think I shock myself and get Sacred Foundry. I want the land in my graveyard, and I want to do this when my opponent doesn't have Leonine Arbiter. I'm going to helix this before my opponent can do something to save it. I think my life total is not particularly being threatened in an immediate sense. I think the 2 damage isn't really going to matter. I'm just trying to kill guys and draw cards, and it's going to be about whether a creature sticks, not whether I get hit one more time. It's interesting that my opponent chose not to save Thalia with that Forge Tender. presumably that reason. This path thalia. And I guess I'll path the golem. My opponent already has functionally infinite mana. And there's another golem. Yep. Alright, treasure boat, what can you do for me? Not the worst. Trying to decide if it's relevant to have negate and lightning bolt up. Obviously, Forge Tender can counter the bolt. Negate didn't matter last turn. I think I play Colonnade. Another Blades Placer. Okay. No cards in hand. Try to kill one of these. Kill the Forge Tender instead. No? Okay. So I can try to kill the Flicker Wisp and fail. And then chump block a Golem or block a Blades Placer. Definitely not going well. I guess I have to kill the golem in case my opponent has another Flicker Wisp to flicker the Flicker Wisp. Although I'm not really beating another Flicker Wisp anyway. Yep, that gets countered. I guess the reason to go for the golem is because the default is that Bolt gets countered, and going for the Flicker Wisp just opens the other line. So Blade Splicer does 2 damage over 2 turns, whereas the golem, I'm stopping 3 damage by chumping. But I need to become stable in some way. Wait, this is just lethal. Never mind. I have to block here and go to 1. Again, I think I have to draw exactly Baneslayer. Helix is not enough. Can Helix one thing and go to 4 and take 5. Yeah, I'm just dead.